I just want to encourage people. Like,
Before and after pictures are nuts.
Thanksgiving pants out. And it breaks and everybody's like,
no,
"Big
I
bite of
swear
that."
that's me.
I'm already in.
Many people go through.
All right, ready? Welcome back to the Picky Boys podcast.
Hello.
We got a new face today. Who are you?
Hi, my name is Gianna Sciortino. I'm 22 years old from Brooklyn, New York.
Perfect. Easy.
My name is Danny.
My name is Chaz, a.k.a. the Black Mamba.
Every time.
It's a different name every time.
time.
Who's calling you these nicknames?
Them.
And I'm Antonio. Let's start this picnic.
Let's do it.
So I don't know if you wanted to jump right into like your story or however you wanted to do. Is it officially like 120 pounds on the dot?
Yeah,
That's how much you lost?
Yeah,
That's crazy. The before and after pictures are nuts.
thank you.
When was the moment where it's okay? It has to change now.
So throughout my life, like I always knew it had to change, but that moment was when I closed a show called Hairspray that I played Tracy Turnblad in, and I realized that character was one of the only plus-size characters available to people like me, and I realized that there were no other roles available for me, so I realized that not only was that holding me back, but I wasn't happy, and I kind of had an epiphany like a week after the show closed, and I stepped on the scale. I saw the number 240 and was like, I need to do something about this because my happiness isn't there and it's holding me back from so much in life.
That's insane. It takes so much motivation. Like I know sometimes everybody who trying to lose, like sometimes you just catch yourself like a terrible position. Like sometimes you pass in a mirror and you just catch yourself.
Yeah, like oof.
Like, oh jeez. That's
Yeah.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden you become the person who's like, oh, we're gonna need to retake the picture.
yeah.
Yeah, I would be the one that's like, you know what, take it without me. I'll take the picture for you guys.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I love the show Hairspray. Good morning, Baltimore.
Oh my god, my favorite.
Our high school put on the play.
Yeah.
Did we have anybody in it?
Yeah.
Was Charlie in it?
Charlie and JT and Jack were all in it.
Wow.
Wait, hold on.
Young thespians.
JT
Oh, so you
and
guys-
Jack?
Awesome. So we have something in common.
Young thespians. That's how it is.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the show we saw 3 times. For like we saw every single showing that week. Just because our friends
It never
were in
gets old, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys used to go to all those, but
Oh.
I had to perform. I had to play violin. Had
We
chamber
never-
orchestra.
There's something.
You guys saw me play one time.
There's something drastically different about just any type of recital. I feel like a concert. It's just I don't know.
They weren't.
It's just less. I'm a visual person. I think it's a little less engaging.
Yeah, you could watch me play.
You have to be like very passionate about music, I guess. You know,
she's on our side
you
here.
have to. Because I was in the music program in high school, so I was in vocal, so all of my friends played instruments, and like I was always around it. So I would love to go to their concerts and stuff, but I also loved acting, so I would enjoy the visuals better. But you know,
Did you ever play any instruments?
when I was younger, I started off with the piano, and then I attempted the guitar a little bit. But yeah, I play the piano.
I think everyone, eventually everyone attempts the guitar.
For a few months, I played the trumpet,
Oh my god.
and then I think my
Played
parents,
as a loose term.
yeah.
The way you're using it.
and then it was the only thing that my parents ever said. I think you should give up because
That was the only thing your parents said.
because every night I would just be like,
They'll
and
lose
they
sleep.
went, this has to stop. This must stop
It's
right
like
now.
it's like the kids who buy drum sets. Like I want to play the drums, and the parents are just really supportive. But
Yeah.
but at some point during the night after the 8th like cymbal crash, I would.
It's hard to play an instrument. I'll tell you that much right now.
He's a big instrument man.
Oh, okay.
I have a question. When did the following start? Like I know you have a really big following.
So my following started when I lost like almost 120 pounds, and I was posting transformation pictures. I was hashtagging, and little by little, different like transformation pages picked me up and would post me, and that's like how I got like the start. And then different like news outlets would interview me and post, and I was just like not only on Instagram but like on Pinterest now, and like all these different social media accounts, and then little by little just kind of came in bunches. So
Yeah, I think that's pretty interesting. Like, So I mean, obviously it has something to do with your following. But do you think that social media was a like positive or negative had like effect on your whole like journey in general?
I definitely think it was positive because the reason why people follow me is because they need that motivation. And I'm someone that went through something that many people go through. And I guess you could say I'm someone that, pursued a goal that is very hard for other people to pursue. And I think it was definitely positive for me as well because I don't think I would have come like that far or bettered myself this much if it wasn't for those people because they motivate me as much as I motivate them every day.
Yeah, I think it's really cool to see that other side. The negative side of social media gets a lot of attention. It gets the whole floor. But there's like, there's so many communities that you can like, that people can join that they wouldn't otherwise have access to.
Yeah.
Does it ever feel like, I know you lost all this weight, but does it ever feel like there's a new weight because of all these people looking up to you? Like you always have to be there for them essentially?
Oh, 100%. It is very hard sometimes, like, to answer every single message and, to engage as much as I want to because it's just time and, like, I'm a human like everyone else. I have a schedule. I have to work. But honestly, like, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. So I really do try to, make them happy, motivate them, and just, like, answer any questions that they have.
Some days, like, no matter how much you work out or how much you eat, some days I just want to sleep today.
Yeah.
You're still a person. Like, I don't want to do anything today. And I get that feeling. I get that. I know what made you want to start the vlogs now. I know you're trying to get into
Yeah,
vlogs.
so a lot of people have been asking for vlogs for, I would say, the past, like, year and a half. And it's not something that, like, I had the time to do right away. And if I were to do it, I wanted to make sure I gave my all and my everything to it. So recently, like this summer, I had more time to focus on it. And I actually posted my first documentary video 8 months ago. And from there, a lot of people were commenting, like, different vlog, what's the word? Sorry. Ideas, yeah, like different. So, it's weird. Sometimes I can't think of the simplest words, but anyway, different vlog ideas, and it's something that I love doing now. I'm horrible at like editing and like stuff like that because I'm not like technical and I don't have the skill set. So people help me with that.
Editing's tough.
Yeah, but it's just something that I love sharing with people, like my journey, and just like anything that they have to ask.
So before the following, who do you think was your biggest motivation?
So I followed many people on Instagram before I lost weight, people that had transformations like myself. But one of the bigger influencers, I would say, or famous person, Khloe Kardashian was
Really?
like, yeah,
A
someone, a
Kardashian?
Kardashian. So I don't,
Kardashian,
she's like a superstar. I don't even know what to call her. But yeah, she was someone that I looked up to because growing up, she was the bigger one out of her sisters, and she was always known as that. And, in Hollywood, it's very cutthroat, and I felt like I had a lot to relate to with her. And I actually read her book about her journey to becoming healthier, and I was plus size when I read this book. And I just learned that you can't feel bad for yourself. If you have a goal, pursue it because anything is possible. And I think after reading that book, I knew it was possible. I just didn't know how. And then I finally took the steps and, pursued it.
What was the first step?
Well, the first step was realizing that I had a hormonal imbalance, which was PCOS. And losing weight was never going to be something easy for me. And the only time I ever lost weight before my weight loss surgery was when I literally only ate 300 calories a day. So that kind of settled with me. And I realized, you know what? Let me get a weight loss surgery. If this is the last thing that's going to help me, why not just do it? Mm-hmm. So once I did that, I realized from that day on, I'm going to live a healthy life and I'm just going to, continue with it forever.
I understand. It's crazy. It's so impressive to even think about. It's hard to wrap your head around that. Because the thing people don't understand, right, about being that size than trying to lose. Like everyone, I feel like most people, it's like roller coaster. You know, you gain, you go down, you
That
gain, you
was
go down.
me.
Keeping it off is tough.
Yeah.
But the pain, the suffering to get to the point where like now you're going down in weight is always the hardest. And people like as soon as it starts hurting or as soon as it's too much, people quit, and it's hard to keep going. So it's crazy seeing someone who.
Yeah, I also think it's very psychological. There are many people that have that are very emotional when it comes to food, and I think that's what stops a lot of people. For me, it really wasn't that. It was just that like I had a hormonal imbalance that like really triggered my body, not to lose weight. But it's psychological in the sense that you could say no to that cookie. Like why eat the cookie if you know what I'm saying? Like yes, like it's so good, but like realistically, like just say no. Like it's hard at first, but it's all what you get your body used to. It's all what you get your mind used to. You're training yourself. So it's willpower.
And being hungry sucks.
Well, no, but you don't
hungry's the
have to
worst.
be hungry. You could eat grilled chicken.
That's
There's
true.
so many healthy options that are amazing.
That's true.
Like I cook for people all the time. They love my food. It's all healthy. Like I never cook bad meals.
Oh yeah, that's a question. Do you cook at home a lot?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I meal prep all the time. And if I go out, I know what to order. If I want to cheat, I limit it. So, if you want to cheat, but make sure you get right back to it. You have to make sure you're regimented. And once you have that and that's set, then it's really going to be easy. And it's just, something that's part of your lifestyle.
I like cookies. I like cookies. What would you cheat? Like how would you? Just a little bit. Like if you had to.
Oh, I mean, this is an easy one. I love cheese.
Cheese.
Like fresh mozzarella
Oh,
and
yep,
like
here it is.
burrata.
Yep.
Like that is my freaking weakness. Like if I, like me and my friends will send each other like the videos of them cutting the burrata and like
Oh
the
man.
I can't even talk about it because I want it right now.
That's when everyone's on a diet and there's a whole group chat now of just food that you can't have.
Yeah,
It's the worst.
it's
I
not
do that to myself
nice.
too. If I diet, I just start at night. I just look at food. I don't know why I do it. I don't know why I do it. I just live through the picture,
Well,
Yeah.
the more you
sounds-
look at it on Instagram, the more it comes up. So
Yeah.
that's why.
It's digging a hole now.
Yeah.
I just have the visualization of just you in your bed at night, like, oh my god, just whisper.
Looking at food. Like, oh my
Yeah,
God, these mozzarella sticks.
there'd be times we like whenever I've been on a diet where like I'd see somebody else eat something and I
Yeah,
just
get-
like
no, eat that too.
live,
Get that one.
live vicariously
Yeah.
through
That's
them.
me
Like,
all the
please
time.
take a
No,
big
I
bite of
swear
that.
that's me. If I'm out like eating something healthy, I'll be like, please get the burrata, please get
Yeah.
the burrata. So I can like I'll have a little piece, but I want to watch them eat the burrata.
It's like no. Order. Oh, you're getting that? No, get this too. Order the mozzarella sticks, and I'm just gonna watch you eat them. Please.
Yeah.
Take a crumb.
That's so funny.
Is how much is this like working out play a role into your specific transformation? Because I know some people, it's different percentages like working out, eating. Some people do lean
70,
one
30,
way.
50,
Yeah.
50, 20, 80.
I think eating is in the 90s
Really?
percentage wise. Yeah, eating is everything. You could work out to try to speed up your metabolism, but working out is really going to shape your body once you lose weight. When I lost all my weight, working out helped me like sculpt the body that I want. But you can't like eat a cheeseburger and go to the gym and expect to work it out. So it's all eating.
Yeah.
And sometimes, depending on what you eat, you also just don't feel like a carb overload. You just crash, and you feel terrible anyway.
Yeah.
Like how you get like even, well, I don't know, because now we're close to Thanksgiving. Now I'm thinking about turkey.
Well, I mean, Halloween's over. It's November 1st. So.
It's true. So some people
Yeah.
just go straight into Christmas, but you got that. You gotta celebrate the pilgrims a little bit.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like right after you eat turkey, how tired? Like you get so tired. That's the chemicals
So
in the
the
turkey, right?
tryptophan.
Tryptophan in the turkey.
Although I heard that was actually like
It's not
there's a
the
bunch of
level. It's not the
tryptophan in
difference of the
every meat.
levels. It's how much you eat on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Because you're
You
eating
get
more
your
than
Thanksgiving pants out.
Well,
Maternity pants.
isn't there something in turkey though that makes you tired?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
There's
but that
something-
what they've done, they've checked like the chemicals. It's like it's actually a little bit less in turkey than it is in
Really?
other meats. Yeah, But it's just that you eat turkey and then you eat macaroni.
I wonder
and
why
cheese,
why
and
that
then you
is.
just- you put it
Macaroni
on.
and cheese.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You don't eat mac and
Thanksgiving?
cheese?
I mean, my family does. I'm Italian. My family doesn't,
At
but
least Alfredo. Yeah, I probably do like Alfredo. That's the closest mac and cheese I get on.
I mean, I
Well,
like mac
I-
and
it-
cheese, just not on Thanksgiving. You know.
What do you guys have on your plate on Thanksgiving?
I don't know.
I do everything.
Yeah, we have.
Except for
See what happens? I'm starting to talk about food.
Yeah, no, we can't.
You have me on, and now we're talking about all these bad things. I don't know what's gonna.
I'm West Indian, so we're putting collard greens. We're putting a bunch of black foods.
That's fair. That's
It's
fair.
like that's the best way to explain it.
I don't like stuffing.
No.
Oh, I love
Stuffing's
stuffing.
great.
I don't like stuffing. I'm in the minority.
I wish I didn't like stuffing. I love stuffing.
Stuffing's okay. It
Cranberry
exists.
sauce.
Eh.
Yeah,
Cranberry
hate it.
sauce sucks.
I like the cranberries, the one that comes in the can. It's like jelly. Like it's like the weirdest
Like it comes out
consistency
like
ever. Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, the thing about diets for me is that like the diets that have worked have been super harsh and upsetting, and then afterwards, after I drop some pounds, and then I stop the diet, and I'm like, now what?
Overload.
like
'cause-
now I'm like, because and I think it's about like. Hopefully, about like setting up like something that's realistic but still healthy.
Well, it sounds
Yeah.
it's like the cliche, like a lifestyle change will work more, but it's just so. It just depends on the person, I guess.
Yeah. But I also find that a lot of people that do like those crash diets, whether it's protein shakes or like keto
Or juicing.
like they'll do that and then they wind up gaining it back because you can't expect yourself to do that the rest of your life. Your body gets used to it. Like even myself, my body got used to losing the weight at first, then you have to change things up.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I'll never like do a crash diet like that unless like I have like an event and I want to lose 3 pounds in a week, like something like that. But
Just go extreme for a couple days.
yeah.
What I was thinking about most is, you know how while you're losing weight, you feel yourself change, but also the more weight you lose, it's almost because I same thing with me. I got super skinny. I got back up super skinny. It's just how it is. But as you lose weight, you notice more that the world around you changes in a way, as in not only your environment but people, how they treat you and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice a big change in essentially the world around you?
Yeah, and I actually talk about this in my video that I'm dropping Monday. A lot of people were happy for me, but then there were those who were slimmer. They were happy, but you could just tell they don't want you to do better.
God, people suck. Yeah.
They want you to be good, but they don't want to see you do better.
Yeah.
And it's something that was just so obvious that, when I was around, if I were to go to a bar and like a boy went to talk to me as opposed to them, like it's just something that I guess people kind of like envied me for. A lot of my plus size friends started making comments at me like, oh, like, you're losing weight, you're skinny now, you don't have to worry about this, like just like, stupid things. But that was definitely a learning experience for me because your real friends won't do that.
Yeah.
And I guess I cycled, like.
And also, what people don't understand is they see you how you look now, but for me and how I've viewed people and how I talk to people, it's you kind of always have the mentality like you're still that size. That kind of doesn't go away.
Yeah.
And you start like obviously you look different, but you're still you critique yourself a little bit harder.
Yeah, well, for me, I definitely think I struggled with a little bit of body dysmorphia at first when I lost weight because it was a dramatic weight loss very fast. And I would still walk out of my house and think I'm that big girl, but I'm 120 pounds. I would, walk into a place and be like, are they going to judge me because of the way I look? But I'm tiny now, so it's something that takes a while to really, become aware of. But just like everything else, it's psychological and just getting yourself used to it. So.
The first time a guy came up to you at the bar, were you like, yeah? You're like, wait, what's happening?
Yeah, it honestly like felt like I woke up from like a nightmare because
That's great. That's an interesting feeling.
when I was big, like the world was like against me almost, and like people would close doors in my face. Like now it's like, wow, you're gonna hold the door open for me? Like, whoa, thanks, you're nice.
Yeah.
it would be, I would friggin' walk on the train and take up 2 seats, you know, so I would get that look. But now it's just like a whole different world. And I almost like forget a little bit like what I went through because how different life is now. So.
What about you, Danny? You seem you're quiet today. What, you just interested in this one?
I'm just taking it all in. For me, as a thick person, the worst fear I have is sitting on a chair that is previously broken.
Honestly, I know how you feel.
And then I sit in it and it breaks and everybody's like, of course the chair broke. No. I swear it was broken beforehand. It's just a loose.
No. I saw the bend in the leg before I sat. I was just taking a risk.
Situation, and then the guy who broke it before me, he's sitting in a different chair. He knows, and he's looking at me.
It's like the guy that clogs the toilet and walks out waiting for the next person to go in.
Danny also does that.
You also do that? But you don't have a fear of that one. You just do it.
Should you use FaceTime? Or equivalent?
How would you guys use FaceTime?
Where the hell? Who are you talking to?
Oh yeah, I'm just. Something I was
broad
thinking.
spectrum.
I've noticed a growing trend of people using FaceTime
Honestly,
in public.
I always FaceTime. I don't even text. Like if I want to talk to you, I'm gonna FaceTime you.
You're a big FaceTime.
I FaceTime everyone.
You're a big FaceTime guy too, but you'll do it when we're just hanging out and we're like, "Who's he? What the hell's going on?"
Well, I mean, it depends because JT. Because I like to see JT's face. I like to know. I like to know what my friend, what he's thinking, what if he's like.
I like the idea of FaceTime, but the thing is, I just don't understand people who do it in public. It just doesn't make sense to me. I would never have a speakerphone. I would never have a speakerphone conversation in public. And it's essentially the same thing.
But there are people.
I mean, I warn the person just in case.
People.
That's true. If you haven't, you have to listen. You're on speakerphone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Because then you open up and you're like, oh my god, can you believe this? And everybody's like, oh.
Wait, the best is if my parents are there. I'll be like, yeah, I'm with my parents, and like after I hang up, they'll be like, why did you have to warn them? You were with your parents. My parents will always be on me about that.
This might make a noise. Sorry, I unplugged this by accident.
Can you stop? Can you stop ruining everything that's good?
All right, pack it up.
You gotta go. That's it. One mistake, you're out.
I think it's great that you kept like transformation pictures and stuff on it and like made that part of your brand because there are definitely, I know a lot of people who've like gone through like not as drastic as you, but drastic weight loss things, and then they just erase that person from history, like any photo they've ever had of anybody. And I understand that, but it is nice and kind of encouraging other people.
I just want to encourage people. Like, why should I care to show someone what I used to look like? Like, everyone has a journey in life, and that was mine. That was my fight, I'm in good health now. That's where I was. That's, this is where I am now. And I think that's important for people to see, not only in the weight loss community, but just in general. Like, if you have a goal, you could pursue it, So that's really why. Like, I want to motivate people.
And I know you got into dance. When did you get into choreographer, right?
Oh yeah. At first I started off as a dancer. I was dancing since I was 3. That was like the first hobby that my parents put me in. And from there, I started choreographing in high school. I was doing many shows and acting, singing. So then I just did everything eventually.
My sister used to dance. And we had this one friend that also happened to dance, one our age. And I was looking through my old, no one knew. He kept this complete secret. But I was looking through my just some random, the junk drawers in the house, and I found a picture of my sister's old, just like the pose.
Yeah.
And right next to her was our friend, and then that sparked every insult imaginable.
Well, we just called him Tiny Dancer for a while.
Not for nothing. All the guys that used to dance got all the girls. Okay, so
not this one. We know this one.
all the guys I knew.
We know this one.
Absolutely got him.
And that might have been that was like, it was like finding gold, or like whatever. Indiana Jones couldn't have found something better. You know what I'm saying?
Also, I pride myself on. This is so random, sorry, but I pride myself on airplanes to give the other person as much space as possible.
Because you're self-conscious about how much space you're taking up?
Because I'm self-conscious because I know when the person's walking down the aisle, I know who's gonna sit next to me because they're looking at me and then they're counting the aisles and they're going, oh fuck,
Yeah.
and I'm going, no, it's all right. I'm already in.
I'll contort
I'm like you can take the arm bar.
You got the armrest.
Please.
I'm not even here.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Oh god, then you got me crying. That's how it is.
Oh
Man,
a kid on an airplane.
I'm not talking about kids on airplanes. I'll get angry.
So
Should be illegal.
So what's next? Like what are your goals for the future, or that maybe
You're asking her a 5-year plan?
Yeah. What's your 5-year
So-
plan? No, but like, is there anything like particular that you're doing like in the recently? Or?
Yeah, so I'm filming for a couple of different things. I can't really give you too much detail.
Nice. Keep it mysterious.
Yeah, very mysterious. Something I can tell you is I'm part of a pilot. We're filming a series called Mob Mentality. You've probably seen it before.
I haven't. I saw like just under your name. I was like Mob Mentality, and then I was like, wait, is this the same person? Because I was confused because it's already coming up in like your Google searches.
Yeah, so we've been filming, and we're wrapping up soon, and there's more information on that's gonna come out soon. So I can't really say anything.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be on set. You know.
Let me tell you.
TV show?
I love it, but sometimes it can be so tiring. To film like 30 seconds of a scene could take the whole day.
That's
The whole day.
I can't fathom that.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you.
Actually, no, I can fathom that because we tried to film a promo
Oh
for our
my
high school,
God.
and it was written out, and we had every line, and we were doing it, and one person, not naming names,
Me.
made it.
Well,
We were
it's
trying to
just-
shoot for 2 minutes
If I
or
were-
3 minutes, and it took an hour.
I like spitballing, and like this is why I like podcasting is my jam. Like I like just like kind of like going off the top of the head. But when I have like lines or something like that, it's so hard for me to do it.
See, you know
Danny
what? You know
would
what's
be
funny?
the worst person to be on set.
Like, I guess because I have like acting
Yeah.
training and stuff.
And you were on hairspray and everything.
Yeah, like that's so much easier for me. Like I'm getting more comfortable like doing podcasts and interviews now, but like I rather have a script and like act. Like okay, like this is what I'm doing. I'm prepared and that's it. But I mean, this is fun too. Like the
Well, I think
Yeah.
the thing that my pitfall is like the classic actor or actress's rule.
Please don't call yourself an actor.
I'm an actor. No, but that you have to like if you mess up, just power through.
Was that your first time on a set, like a TV show, like a?
I've done like student films. I think this is definitely like the most serious thing I've done.
What was the hard? Well, as much as you could talk about it as you can. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to pry out of it, but what was like the hardest part of being?
That's a good question. The hardest part.
Was it just the fact that it's something new? You know, like a new experience. It's a little like you have to kind of get your bearings and stuff.
Honestly, like I didn't really run into any difficulties.
I just nailed it.
Yeah, not that I nailed it, but like I just had fun the whole time. You know, I'm always prepared. I remember my lines. The actors are amazing. They're so nice. Everything's so positive. Never any drama. We're just there because we love it. So it's like a breeze filming. So yeah.
It's about time I have a new show to watch. I watched them all.
Yeah, there's like information overload. I've been receiving like I will scroll through Netflix or Hulu or whatever for like an hour and not pick anything.
Yeah.
Just window shopping, and then I'll be
Window
like, oh,
shopping on Netflix.
it's time to go to bed now.
We're
Too many choices.
We're hoping Netflix picks it up. So yeah, fingers crossed. It's really good. So
I
we'll see.
believe that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I think we could.
Cool.
We could bounce out
Well,
of
let's
here.
okay. Well, let's do a little outro and
A little outro. Sure. You guys ready? Let's get out of here.
let's yippee. Not yippee.
All right,
Boo.
Wow.
you wanna go first and show her house then?
Okay.
So she can do whatever she wants.
Okay, we're leaving.
Yes, we're going.
No, I'm kidding. You can find me on dmore723 Instagram or on YouTube at Danny Moriarty. I haven't posted there in a while, but go for it.
That was essentially the formula. You can.
Are we looking at the camera?
If you want, helps us out.
All right. You could find me on Instagram at GI_SCIORTINO or on YouTube, just Gianna Sciortino.
Boom.
And that'll pop up.
Yeah,
below.
it'll
be
pop
great.
up.
I feel like I just watched an episode of Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Why?
It was perfect.
The way you spelled
A lot
it
of
was
people,
so
well,
perfect.
first of all, you're the first one I think to actually properly spell it without messing up and having to go back. Because a lot
really?
of people have like it's just your name really, but a
Yeah.
lot of people have really strange like.
It's like, oh, is it an O or a 0?
God,
you know?
was that?
Like,
Is there
They don't know it. Like,
No, but one had like 4 C's but 8 I's, and I was like, what do you? It'll just pop up. It's a lot easier. But Chaz, where do they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at ChazWins.
Perfect.
That's me.
You can find me at Aunt Prisco, and can't forget to follow Picky Boys Podcast also on Instagram.
like, subscribe, listen, share with your friends, and
And your
Be
vlogs,
healthy.
your vlogs coming out.
yes, my vlog is coming out this Monday, and the topic for this vlog is life after weight loss. So I'm gonna go through what I had to deal with when I was heavy and how my life changed now.
Perfect. Sounds good. All right, guys. See ya.
bye. Bye.
Bye.